Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I'm gonna get straight into it. This video is all about the GoPro Hero 10 for photography. We all know this camera is for actions and for action videos, and the stabilization on this is incredible. But this camera has like 24 megapixels and you can shoot in RAW. So why not shoot with it? So I've done a few videos before in the past and I've had a few people ask me how I get my pictures looking so sharp and how I edit them. So this video is all about the shooting process, the editing process and my settings. So GoPro Hero 10, let's go. We're gonna go to Tower Bridge. Let's do this. All right, if you do like this, please subscribe, please share, and please like the video. All right, let's go. Guys, this is the GoPro here. I'm going to show you my settings. I'll show you it so you can see it. Alright guys, so here we go. Here's my settings. I'm shooting RAW. My shutter is going to be auto, white balance auto. Because I'm shooting RAW, I can change that all up in post. ISO minimum is 100, maximum is 400. Alright, so let's do this. So yes guys, we are by the Shad Thames. There's a few shots I want to get. One is of Tower Bridge, just there. It's a shame that car's there, but it's because it's just sticking out like a sore thumb. But we're still going to capture it anyway. So you guys know my settings. If you're going to get and get Tower Bridge just peering through. You know, I'm gonna get a bit closer in front of the car. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the edited shot on screen now as well. And then again I'll show you how I edit a couple of these pictures in the second part of this video. So we're going to take a little walk down by the River Thames, get some shots from down here. Hopefully the tide hasn't come in too much. So the tide is in, but we can still go down a bit, get a few shots of Tower Bridge from here. So literally right there, I love that shot, I love the angle. Again, we've got some people in the shot, but it's cool. Yeah, I'm loving that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple steps back. Let's see if I can get this frame in. I'll show you guys. So I want to get Tower Bridge framed here, so I might have to put the GoPro low. Yeah, that's the shot I was looking for. I've got a couple. I'll do a couple landscape mode as well. Yeah, love that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down those steps and just literally get some shots pointing up with that Tower Bridge. Hopefully the tide doesn't come in too much. We should be right. Let's do this. Even that looks really cool. Nice. So literally I'm gonna get a few shots from here. Love that. I'm gonna go really low as well. Try and get some of these bricks in the shot. Nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer, 3-second timer, and get really close by the water. Hopefully we get Tower Bridge in there as well. Alright, so you guys can see the timer set. Not straight, but we can level that up in editing, but we'll go for another one. Nice. I really want to get one by the wet bricks. So let's do it. Good thing the GoPro is waterproof. Get the timer set. Let's do another one. Actually on the wet surface. Cool. Right, with a bit of editing, because the surface isn't straight, but we'll get a couple more from further down here. I'm going to do one more literally in the rocks. Go again. Cool. So here we are in Photoshop. So I primarily use Photoshop for editing my photos. And when you put a raw photo into Photoshop, it takes you to Camera Raw, which is basically the same as Lightroom. So every edit that I do here, or every tab that I have here, you have the same in Lightroom. So first thing I do with GoPro shots, because I was shooting on the wide angle lens, you kind of have like that fisheye effect, especially around the framing leading to Tower Bridge. So first thing we can do is fix that. We go to optics and use profile corrections. So literally it finds the camera that I use, which was the GoPro, finds the make and the model, and it sorts the lens out. So we've gone from that to that with a click of a button. I also click remove chromatic aberration. After that, in fact, I generally go to geometry, and this will straighten up the picture if it's leaning to one side or anything. So I'm just going to press A, which does it automatically. The slight shift, to be honest, it's not making much of a difference, but we'll go with that. and then I get into like the basics tab, which is here, and I start editing. First things first, in fact, I'm going to take my highlights down. I'm going to probably leave like the white balance as it is for now, unless I want to change it. But first things first, I'm going to take my highlights down. And that's already bringing details out in the sky. And I'm going to take my shadows up as well. And I generally do that with all my photos, and that's generally the first thing I do. I might take my contrast down a little bit. Put it there for now. I'm going to go for kind of like a moody effect with this picture. So I'm going to take my whites down. And I'm going to take them all the way down. It's just taking down the clouds, the whiteness in the clouds especially. And I'm going to take my blacks down a tad as well. And then we have the spinning ball for some reason. Alright, so my blacks have come down. Sorry, my computer is being super funny. There we go. Alright, texture I'm going to take up just a touch, just because I want to get like some texture in the walls especially. Same with clarity. That looks so nice, and my dehaze up a touch as well. So that's the first thing I do. Let me show you before and after. It's really brought the photo to life for me, especially with the kind of edit that I'm going for. It is quite dark, so I'm going to take my exposure up a bit. Yeah, that will brighten it up a touch. Yeah, so far so good. Quite like that. Alright, next up we're going to go to curves. That's the tab here, and again, like I said, you have all of this in Photoshop, sorry, in Lightroom, but I generally use Photoshop, so I'm going to crush those blacks a bit. I'm going to go for more of like an S. Yeah, so I'm loving that. So far so good. Again, let me show you before and then after, which makes a nice difference. Detail, I'm going to sharpen up a little bit. With that, I'm going to take the noise reduction up as well, just so it doesn't look too noisy. One thing about the GoPro, it isn't the best for shooting photography, but it can work, as you can see. When you zoom in, you kind of lose a lot of detail, but from afar off and on phones and for for social media, it isn't too bad. Alright, so up next, I'm going to go to my color mixer. Sorry, my computer is being super slow. I'm probably going to take my blues down a little bit in the sky, just to give it more of a like less color moody effect. If I was to take it up, it would look like that. I'm going to take my blues down a bit. I might take the luminance as well. And it gives you that effect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the orange and yellows, see what effects it brings. We'll leave the yellows as is. Put that in as back to 0. Orange it's affecting the bridge and the water. The water looks brown, but we'll leave that there. So yeah, literally that's what I do in the camera or Photoshop. But to be honest, there's not much more I will do to this picture. Let's open it and go into Photoshop. As you can see, the water looks really brown. We've got a boat coming. You could get rid of these bags there, but just for time purposes, I'll leave that there. So that's what I'll do. Other things I do, and I go through Photoshop, is selective color. So blues, for example, the sky, we can take the blacks up in the blues or bring them down. It looks quite cool with it up actually, so we'll bring that in. Yellows, just making it look a bit more purple, but I'll leave that on 0. So that's literally how I edit my shots on in Photoshop with a GoPro. So guys, if you got anything from this video, please like it, please share it, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll do a whole load more. Alright, see you on the next one. Peace.